Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize.
Is that
for
a new button?
Yeah. New sounds. Remember, yeah.
You updated it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
This is the shit show where we bullshit, we talk shit, and we get into some shitty situations. I am your host, Mr. St. Patrick.
Wah,
I don't
wah.
know. Yeah, I was looking for a sound effect. I'll add it later. And we got the beautiful Bernice.
That was a lie.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. And we got the beautiful Bernice. There we go.
There we go. There it
Yes.
is.
Thank you.
You ready to kick the shit?
Kick the shit.
All right,
Kick
cool.
the
So
shit.
today's guest, we have Marcos. I wanted to
Welcome, Marcos.
make sure I get these sound, good and everything else. But today's guest, we have Marcos. Graduated at ASU with a bachelor's in business administration.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
He's an entrepreneur and has a few businesses. Tell me about yourself a little bit.
Well, for starters, my name is Tamir Moore. Like you said, I went to ASU, graduated back in 2020.
Okay.
I have a photography studio, video production studio that I kind of run in downtown Phoenix called More Visual Studio.
Nice.
Not a photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a businessman. So I got a whole team of people who work with me, under me, and just providing a space for other creatives to come together and do their thing.
I like that because you're giving the people the opportunity.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
We need that. More of those people like you, for sure.
Yeah, I do a lot of events as well. I got an upcoming event next Saturday, the local one-stop shop.
Okay.
I'm gonna have food vendors, live singing performances. So yeah, it's gonna be a great vibe.
Where's that?
Somebody?
So it's gonna be yeah. I think it might have been Joy.
It was Joy.
Yeah. Shout out to Joy. So that event is gonna be at the same space that my photography studio is located at. So that is 12th Street in Washington, between Washington and Jefferson.
Okay.
So yeah, if you ever been to the Afro Soul Marketplace or the Grassroots Bookstore,
Mhm.
my studio is actually located inside the same building.
Okay. What time was that again?
From 12 to 5. It's next Saturday, the local one-stop shop.
Okay. Is there a price to get in?
Free
or-
entry. So
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be great vibes, great music. It's definitely gonna be my biggest event I've done so far,
Nice,
and
nice.
I'm really excited because I get to really bring the type of vibe that I know is going to get people like, oh, wow, this is amazing. I didn't know they did stuff like this, because we do a lot of vendor events, but this is me really taking the reins on it and kind of putting my own little sauce to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy because when I was like listening about the the vendor thing and then the entrepreneurship, I started thinking about it came across my timeline was Felicia from Friday.
Oh yeah.
She just no. Well, the reason why it's weird because sometimes you know how like the way the algorithm works is sometimes when you look up an entrepreneur, then all of a sudden you start seeing all these different entrepreneurs.
Right.
Like it's just weird.
Start going through a little rabbit hole.
Right, and then I started reading. I got in the rabbit hole with her because she just opened up her own vegan food product, and she runs her own business called Jackfruit Cafe.
Wow.
It's actually in Kelly.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope on what she's doing. So I wanted to mention that as well.
Bye, Felicia.
Not no more. She's actually.
I just watched a TikTok on that today earlier.
About her?
About Felicia.
Yeah,
About Felicia.
but it's crazy on how everything runs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like just thinking back on that movie and what she was asking for. She's like, "Can I borrow your microwave?"
You had mentioned that you love to bring people together. What would you say is the biggest disconnect with people coming together?
Ooh, getting people on the same page, I feel like.
Okay.
Because like a lot of events I've hosted in the past where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna post it and I send it out to people. Of course, people are gonna show up. It's a free event. They know I'm doing it for you guys, for the community, but it doesn't always work out that way. So that was one thing I feel like I had to learn, like just because, you can't take it personal. It's business, just because I'm sending it out to my friends and family, expecting them to come, I can't expect it,
Right.
Yeah. So that was probably one of the biggest things, just having people who are on the same page and, oh man, I see what he's trying to do, and kind of just follow along with it.
If money wasn't a factor, what would entrepreneurship look like in your world?
Ooh, I would have my own empire of people who see the vision I'm trying to do, like building our own community when it comes to housing and it comes to us owning our own businesses, brands, owning the buildings that our businesses are in, just really having true ownership when it comes to all services, all industries, and really building a foundation.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what it would really look like,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely having a big building, all of our businesses in there, Oh man, like a big mall, you know?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
dope.
for sure.
What would you have, Bernice?
If I had my own business,
If you had like money wasn't a factor. Like,
Money's not an option.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a bad question for me
Because
I like everything.
yeah.
I want everything.
Because I've mentioned it
I
before,
feel you.
I would be like a living day Captain Planet. I say that all the time because the
Ooh.
fact that like I would love to like and I mean this respectfully is like let's say there's a state that has a pandemic.
Okay.
My team, I would be like the Captain Planet where I would gather my team. I would have a doctor, a nurse, a therapist. I would have a team of just people in different fields. We don't worry about
Yes.
anything. We just fly out there and we make sure that we can handle the situation. That means someone needs therapy. We already have that taken care of. Someone, is hurt. We already got a doctor. We have a pet. Like we actually have a team that we just go there. We help, alleviate the situation and then we're gone. We're not looking for limelight. We're not looking for any of that
None
other,
of that. No,
bullshit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I love that.
Yeah. So for today's show, we're gonna try out a new drink. And we're gonna try out
Ooh.
a tall blonde. There's actually a girl that's
Wait,
coming
what
in.
is that? Is that beer?
Yeah, but there's actually a tall blonde that's actually
ale.
gonna come in.
Blonde.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
gonna try her out.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
I'm ready.
He, he over there smiling back there. I see you.
Jimmy's like,
I'm the most ready one over here.
Yeah.
You remember I was talking about them rhino pills last week.
oh,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. No, but we're actually gonna try this tall blonde ale. It's actually locally made. So let's try it. Let's
I
see
like
what
the
we think.
design. This is cool.
Yeah.
Bust it open real quick.
ASMR. Is that what it is? Is it ASMR?
Ooh, I like that.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's nice and smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Could you see yourself drinking this past the point?
Employee.
Let me see. Hold on. Give me one more sip. That first sip might be deceiving.
Yeah. I liked it.
No, I like that. It's something smooth you can drink on,
Yeah.
sitting at a event, just kick back with your homies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. I'll definitely I'll support it and everything else.
Me
especially
too. I
'cause
like
it's
that.
local. Yeah.
Interesting.
Bernice, you're drinking an Arizona wine.
Yes.
What
it's
is it?
actually a dry wine.
Okay.
But you know what? I typically don't like dry wines.
Yeah.
I like the sweeter ones. But this one's like, it's not bitter.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It's not bitter at all.
What
so
what
that's
is it
my-
called?
It's called, let me see. This thing's going to fall again. Winery Red Wilcox, Arizona.
Nice. Okay. But you could see yourself drinking that past this point.
I actually can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's
I
good.
like
That's
that.
good,
I might have
yeah.
to put that in my next. So
Not
I do a lot of wine tasting and painting events.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of go through and properly show people how to wine taste, go through all the different types of wine. So like
Yeah.
when you leave, you know exactly how to wine taste, all the different 5 S's.
Dude, that'd be dope to have a show
Bro.
on here where we do wine tasting.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
you sound like you gotta have me back on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
let me know.
definitely.
Even if we go to your venue and we just do it there.
That'd be
So
amazing.
we can get
Yep.
a bunch of people go out there. and
Yeah,
we
because I
just-
hire a live artist as well. She comes on and shows people step by step how to make a masterpiece.
Yeah,
So I definitely think it's one of the best events I have.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we were learning a little bit. Elijah gave us some tidbits. We had a past guest on here, Juan. He was actually giving us some tidbits about wine.
Ah,
drinking and stuff
okay.
like that.
He's a little wine connoisseur himself.
Yeah, not me. I mean, I'm not really a wine taster. I'm more of a wine drinker.
I get
Actually,
that.
I drink anything that has like alcohol. Like,
Are
yeah.
you more of a beer guy?
Actually, if anything, I'm more of a Jack and Coke. So I like the
Okay,
whiskey. Yeah. So
Smooth vibe.
I'm a orange soda type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I like the fruit, just what I mean, all that.
Yeah, we got a youngin back there.
yeah, we do. That's why I was like, huh? Yeah.
Who loves orange soda?
Okay, tall
Yeah,
blonde
I like
ale.
orange
I
soda.
like this.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
orange soda's good.
I wanted to ask this question because it just came across that people were talking about it, in regards to pop culture. People are debating whether sex scenes belong in movies and TV. They're kind of thinking if they should take it out. What is your guys' thoughts on that?
I
You think?
disagree with that.
Oh, you tell your piece. Tell your piece. How you feeling?
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like in part of movies, I mean, I feel like movies, when you're doing a movie, you're doing things off of real life.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Trying to be realistic as possible.
exactly. You want what's going out in the world, you're bringing it to the screen.
So would you cancel it out or would you leave them in?
I mean, I wouldn't cancel it out. But you know, people be doing that,
Right.
shit, but
Yeah.
regardless, so
Yeah. Would you cancel it out?
Honestly, I wouldn't cancel it, but I feel like
It depends.
nowadays in 2023, I feel like they are definitely
right.
they're like it's like, dang, you need to add that part in there. But
I get it. Yeah. I have to agree with that because sometimes it's crazy because even I've noticed that even with the younger generation, like in the kids movies, like they're adding like stuff that I'm like,
Oh my
is
goodness,
this really gonna
yes.
be there? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they're trying to force it down our throats at this
right.
point.
Even
Yeah.
with the kid movies, it's like, oh, like they gotta show a kissing scene. I'm like, it's a
Yep.
kids movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it depends on what kind of movie it is. Because I feel like if it's like a really left, like a, I don't know, like Wolf of Wall Street or something like that.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends on
Yeah,
what kind of
definitely.
movie it
Yeah.
is. I'm
For
saying.
sure.
Yeah.
I see a lot
'Cause-
of these TV shows. They definitely over sexualize it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any electronic devices like Alexas, the Roomba vacuums?
The
or-
Roomba. I have a
Yeah.
Roomba.
We got an
Oh.
Alexa.
That's good that you said the Roomba. The reason why I was asking is because did you guys know that Roomba vacuum are actually getting sued?
Ooh, for what?
Why?
Yeah. So how would you guys react if you guys were being recorded and you guys didn't know?
Oh, it happens all the time on
Yeah.
our phones and everything.
So Amazon Roomba is actually
Sketchy
getting
as shit.
sued.
Sketchy.
They're actually getting sued because they leaked photos from its
Ah.
devices.
What?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
don't get no Roomba.
So-
Gosh, I want to throw my shit out when I get home.
Yeah. I didn't even know it could record. But I mean, I guess it has a camera on there, so I guess so.
I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about
Now
Siri.
you're freaking me
Yeah.
out.
Siri's the same way
Yeah.
because she's always listening to us. She just
you ever
waiting.
have any crazy stories with it? I've had a
Honestly,
couple.
me too. Because it's
Yeah.
like I feel like it definitely listens to what we're saying. Because
Yeah.
you'll start talking about like cheeseburgers, for example, and then you go on social media. What's the
That's
first
all
thing
it
you
is.
see?
Yeah.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
So it's
the
like,
algorithm is
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. They're listening.
Yeah.
For real.
There's a couple of times where it'll come on by itself, or I've heard it like talk,
Ooh, yes.
and I'm like, "What the heck? Like, this is
What's
crazy."
going on right now?
And
Mm-mm.
it's happened about 2 weeks ago, and then I went in this dark hole where I started watching like nothing but like Alexa videos, nothing
Right.
but Ring camera videos, and I'm like,
Kind of
There's
spooked
a
you out a
lot-
little bit, huh?
yeah, it is crazy. There's like kids that are getting talked to by people that are hacking into it and everything else.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
yeah.
What?
Scary part of technology
Yep.
Your phone is listening
at
to you
all
It is.
times.
Yeah.
all the
It li-
time.
it
It's just the only time it responds to you when you say, "Hey Siri," or
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's listening.
it has to,
Yeah.
yeah, to be able to pick up the voice recognition.
Yeah.
We have a comment here.
What does it say?
No more drinking butt milk. No more drinking milk butt naked.
Milk?
No more.
Oh, wow.
Wait, no more drinking milk butt naked in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Straight out of
Actually, I'm
gallon.
I'm not a milk person. Do you guys like milk?
No,
Ooh, no, cow milk.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I can't do
Yeah.
it.
No,
I like almond milk,
Yeah.
but I can't do it.
I'm an almond milk guy.
I like almond milk, oat milk, regular milk.
Oh, but that's good milk. That's the good milk.
That's the good milk.
Because
Yeah.
no, cow milk is like, I feel like it's just too watery. That makes sense.
Ooh,
no.
I just don't like the taste.
Have
I
you
just
ever
don't
had like real cow milk, like straight from the nipple?
Oh no, I haven't.
It is so
No.
disgusting.
it's
I was
too
about to
fatty.
say I
It's
can't
not- it's
imagine
not-
it being
It's
good.
thick.
Yeah, it's not-
super thick.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not. Was it?
I heard
filtered?
breast milk was really bad too, like disgusting.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know
I
either.
mean,
Yeah.
breast
It's-
milk. You
Breast milk
know,
is good. It's sweet.
Mine was
You know what I
fine.
mean?
I tasted
Yeah.
my breast milk. And
Yeah.
How
No,
would you
but-
compare it to like regular milk
regular
taste?
milk, like 2%. 2% milk.
Okay.
I would probably
Okay.
say so. Or I would say maybe something similar to but then again it also depends on what they're eating and everything else.
Right.
True. Okay,
right.
that makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
there was one time where I was trying like two different like breast milks at the same time. One was like a little sweet, the other one was like a little sour.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, it was just kind of hard because trying to get them to stand in the same,
Exactly.
together to try to
Yeah.
like try them out at the same time. But it really depends on what they eat and drink
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Diet is a big part of breastfeeding.
Yeah. What was your guys' first job?
Chili's.
Yeah.
Ooh, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh
Castles
man.
and coasters.
Oh,
that's
Dan, you got a fun job.
Oh yeah, you was having fun
Yeah.
on your
I
shift.
was.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
Yeah. I actually had a I worked in a bar.
Really?
Yeah, we were a stalkers, and we
What
had
were you stocking?
beer.
Oh,
nuts.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably could have gotten in trouble because we were working.
I'm about to
Were
say,
you
we were
yeah.
underage?
working. Yeah, we were underage. We were working
What?
Friday, Saturday, and then we would
Oh,
go in
wow.
an hour or two on Sundays. We had the most fun. We would get tips like crazy because
Oh yeah.
people didn't want to wait for the waitress, so they'd be like, "Hey, go get me a beer." So I go in the back, grab a
Good
beer.
little hustle right there. Yeah.
And actually, it was one time where there was a big old dispute, whatever the case is, where some guy like started getting in my face. But because I had taken care of me and my cousin, we always took care of our people that were there.
Y'all was locked in, tapped in.
Yeah, they already had us protected. They already
Yep.
like surrounded us, took care of us.
Dang. How,
We-
wait, how old were you?
I was probably 15.
15? I'm
15?
thinking like
15,
17,
Yeah, me too.
16 maybe.
Yeah, I was 15.
Wow.
And I was making good money.
Oh yeah, you was
I was
about your
making-
money from an
Yeah.
early age.
I thought I was like, shit, I thought I was like G money over here.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing.
And being in that environment too, I
Nah,
feel like
nah,
yeah.
wait
Yeah.
till I get my money
Yeah.
right.
I felt.
Oh,
What did he say? I had a dream I could buy my way into heaven. Woke up and spent it on a necklace.
Yep. The reason why I was asking is because our coworkers, are they friends?
No.
they can be. I feel
We're
like
friends.
yeah, they can turn
Sure.
into
I
friends for
have, like,
sure.
Yeah.
coworkers that are my friends. Do they come over and like hang out with me? No, but they're still
Yeah,
friends.
yeah. Elijah's right. They're not
we
really
talk
friends.
about stuff. Like they're my friends.
Right, that's an
It
so-
depends the type of job you have, because honestly, if you
Restaurant.
9 to 5, you with people for 40 hours, 50 hours,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
build some type of connection
You
with them.
do,
Yeah.
for
I don't,
sure.
people who works at
Not
restaurants are some of the
everybody, but
Yeah,
like
not everybody.
you
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You build a connection with the certain
a
ones.
lot of
People
who
that
work
you
at
connect with, the
restaurants
vibes,
are
when the
shitty
vibes
people.
match. Yeah, yeah.
So then, with that question, keep in mind you have, your
Right.
good people.
Right.
At what point does that line get drawn?
Ooh.
Because you guys got so comfortable. We were talking about it last week, where some people are giving you side eyes. You know what I mean? They're checking you out.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm cool with them. Like we're cool,
So
but
we're
that's
still
what I'm
cool,
saying.
but
So that's what I'm
cool,
saying.
but
Okay, like
there's
let's say
a
you
line.
guys have coworkers that are friends, and then they start like getting a little like too
Comfortable.
handsy, or
Right.
they kind of
I
get
about
too
smacks a
comfortable,
bitch.
where they their humor starts changing the dialect. You know what I mean? Then it's like yeah, I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
exactly. Now you gotta take
Yeah.
a step back, but
So-
it might be
Exactly.
too late now.
Actually, I'm glad
Right.
you said that because I'm not going to name no names.
Yeah.
But at my job, I was standing next to one of my coworkers, and she's a white lady,
Yeah.
and we cool, whatever. So she was like, a couple black kids came in earlier and stiffed me on the tip, and she said, fucking niggas."
Oh wow.
I was like,
What?
wait a minute.
She said it to you like you
She
wasn't gonna
said-
react at
I'm
all.
like, what am I?
What?
I would have stiffed you too.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was probably her way of thinking.
But
yeah.
at the same time, it's like,
No.
bro, I don't joke with you like that.
Yeah.
Matter of
Unless
fact,
you're
that's
joking
crossing
with
the
her,
line,
that's
yeah.
I don't
crossing
know
the
you
line.
like
I
that.
really don't know
Yeah.
you, to be honest, but
So let's use him as an excuse or as an example.
right.
What do you guys do in that situation where now all of a sudden race gets played into the picture?
You gotta set your boundaries.
You do.
You gotta let them know.
That's
Let them
what I've
So-
learned
up
too,
front.
boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing at work?
What do you mean by that?
Like, how do you handle that situation?
I'm petty. I'm the host.
Nobody's
Yeah.
ever really crossed that boundary with me where I
Yeah.
have to say
You haven't
shit.
gone there yet,
Like,
right?
You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's because it's the vibe I give off and what we talk about. Maybe
Right.
they're listening and they're like, "Oh, this girl's got." Because I do make it very clear we can be friends, but there's boundaries.
Business, personal, separate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I try to keep it as separate as possible.
that's what I'm teaching my kids. I'm
Yeah.
teaching them, there's friends, there's affiliates, and there's just people that you just come in, come in
exactly.
passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even with my studio, like I'm about to be a year in business in March, and I've gone through a lot of different photographers because I have a full-time team as well.
Yeah.
So obviously I rent out the space to other photographers and creatives who need it, but I also have a team of people who get 24/7 access. I do business consulting, so like I can help them out, help them with their marketing, help them with putting together certain packages or
Right.
whatever they need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So oh man, oh goodness, yeah. Definitely, you can tell.
Yeah.
Elijah has a story. He said.
What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I remember one time I was tested, the one and only time I was tested when I was at this place called the Tilted Kill on 83rd and Bell. in
I remember the
Peoria.
Tilted
Ooh,
Kill.
good old Tilted
I remember
Kill.
that. Yeah.
So, being on the line cook and being in that area, you come across a lot of Hispanic people, and
Mi
for some
amigos.
reason, I feel like the Hispanic males in those kind of situations, they're a little bit more touchy feely than others.
Very friendly.
So one day I was working.
Don't grab my
and-
butt.
No, it wasn't even that. One of the other cooks pinched me in my back upper thigh,
Oh
like
no.
right, like in the area where the cheek meets the thigh.
Oh
that
nah, yeah,
area.
that's
And
my no-no
I
square.
turned around
That's
and I fucking grabbed
private.
a knife off the fucking cutting board, and I was like, "You will never do that shit again."
Yeah, that's weird.
I was like,
Did you like snap?
You pulled a
Or
knife
did you,
out
like-
on him?
Were you like,
I was seeing fucking dark pink.
oh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It
He was about
wasn't
to
red
slice him,
yet,
dice
but-
him.
Right.
I grabbed the fucking knife off the counter, and I was like, "You will not do that again,
Yeah.
ever." I was like, "You can play around with these other motherfuckers, but I am not the one. Like, don't touch me ever again." Ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you did
Ever.
that though, because once you let them cross your
Ever.
boundaries that first time, they're gonna
Yeah.
continue to do it.
That's
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
That was,
yeah.
That was a lot worse too back then. Like nowadays, I've kind of come to terms that like some shit happens, people touch you and bump into you. But back then, I was really like, "This is my bubble.
Yeah,
Stay
this
the
is
fuck
my
out of my
space.
bubble."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, give me space.
Yeah. So now I'm going to use Elijah as an example. What are you guys doing in this situation where you guys are upset at a coworker? You know, they just put hands on you. You know what I mean? Are you fighting?
No, I can't do that.
I wouldn't fight, but I'd definitely be like, "Hey, man, listen, we need to talk.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need
We're
to
gonna have to let them know.
conversation."
Yeah, give them my words first, and
Like-
then after that, I'm like, all right, bro.
I was going to say, but
One warning was enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Dip. Can you try out that beer?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
No, it's
Yeah.
very smooth. I like it too.
Yeah. Dip likes tall blondes. Just as a heads up. Yeah.
You like tall blondes?
The tall blonde ale.
You like
Yeah.
tall blonde? You like tall blondes? Huh?
Yeah.
I can
Who
name-
doesn't? He said.
Yeah. At any point, are you going to HR? For problems?
I
Ooh.
don't like unless it's like severe.
It has to be bad.
Yeah,
Because I'm not
like-
a snitch. I don't like to snitch
don't
people
like
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For real,
yeah.
I'm not a snitch, and I don't like to snitch people out. So
I don't know. I
we
think
got to come to an
It
agreement.
gets to
that
it, but if we can't, because I'm not gonna lie, I had to go to HR. My last job, because I used to be a assistant store manager at a Big
Yeah.
Five, and oh my goodness, I had a certain manager. He was just one of the worst when it talking about religion at work and making the girls feel uncomfortable. And
yeah.
yeah,
I got called into HR twice already,
Mhm.
but it was like I think it was
What did
probably
you
like
do?
What was you
I
doing
need
out
to
there?
know. You need to elaborate.
no, but here's the situation. It was probably about 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 7. I've been at my job for like 8 years, whatever the case is. But every Monday, a bunch of fellas, they would come into my office. We would kick the shit. We would talk about sports. We would talk about how our weekend went,
Right.
whatever the case is. And my coworker at that time was so unhappy that she went to HR and says, "I come to work, not to hear about people's personal life." HR came to me and was like, "Can you stop, mentioning your, outside life?" I was like, "Cool." I didn't say anything at that point.
Kept it short.
So
Yeah.
I still try to keep it cordial. Still
Right.
super nice, whatever the case is. My second time, I end up getting called into HR because of the fact that every time that I go to
Again?
lunch, I would go to lunch and I'd be like, "Hey, like I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to El Pollo or whatever the case is. I'm
Right,
gonna go
kind of
grab some
extending
food.
the invite to other
Right.
people.
Sounds good.
Right.
You want
Ooh,
anything?"
making me hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Or be like, "Hey, like, do you guys want anything? Or do you want anything? Can I grab you anything?" And she'd be like, "No." HR hits me up.
Was she
Can-
an older lady?
No, she's our age.
She was our okay.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like coworkers saying, and then that was when the supervisor came and came down and talked to me, and they're like, "Hey, like she's saying that you're flirting with her because
Oh
you're
my
asking
gosh.
her what you want to eat." And I was like, "Can you just repeat that and tell me how that sounds? Like that
Right.
sounds
That
crazy."
sounds-
And she's
That's
like,
a
"Yeah."
shame.
She's like, "We're not gonna write you up, whatever the case is. It sounds dumb, whatever the
Not
case
gonna
is."
write me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope not.
Like, yeah. Long story short, she ends up like leaving on her own terms, which kind of got me upset because the fact that she already knew that, I guess, that she had another job lined up.
Oh,
She
she
ends up
caused some havoc.
she ends up placing this huge order from like Office Depot and Staples, taking it home or whatever the case is, saying that her grandma died when she didn't even have a grandma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was out
Shiesty.
for like 2 months getting paid while she wasn't even working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
this
man.
girl, like, yeah, it
Oh,
was-
menace to society. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
yeah. It was funny because people would come into the office. I had my headphones on and I wouldn't even say anything. They would come in, they would say something, and then I would literally just go into work and I would literally have to message them on our messenger
Wow.
just
They got
because I
that
was
bad?
like, just because I was like, shit, if I say anything,
They gonna report me to
they're
HR.
gonna make me
Like,
look
what
like,
the
and it was
hell?
just me and her working in the office. I'm like, I'm not
dang,
putting
that
my,
sucks.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not
it was-
putting myself, yeah.
I remember.
So-
I remember one time I almost got a fight at the gym, and this dude was like, "I'm gonna go get my gun at my car."
Yeah.
What?
Here's what I figured out: bro doesn't even have a car. He rides the bus to the gym.
He
You
was
gonna
trying
have
to
to wait
pump fake
another
you.
45 minutes.
He almost pump faked you there.
You gotta wait another 45 minutes till that car comes.
But sometimes you gotta like, I mean, he could have had a rental that day or whatever the case is.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Arizona, you do not want to play about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
the
be
wild,
careful.
wild
Too many
west out
crazies
here.
out
I
there.
left
Yeah.
anyway. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
People are no, but seriously, people are crazy out there. Let me tell you
Seriously.
a story situation that happened at my dad's work. Two guys, they were hashing it out. He works at a cold storage, so they're
Okay.
loading like the grocery store, foods, products, and stuff. Two guys were arguing, whatever the case is, and one guy's like, "I'll see you at lunchtime,"
Ooh,
and the one guy didn't take it seriously. Well,
you got to take that
lunchtime-
threat.
right, lunchtime the one guy goes out to his car, the other guy goes out, and the guy's like walking out. The one guy runs over the other guy, runs
Ran
him over,
him over?
runs
Wait,
him over
ran
again
with the car?
with an actual car.
Hit the
What?
and reversed on him?
Yes, runs him over a second time. Then
Oh, yeah, he gonna
takes
have to
out
see
his
me.
gun and shoots him, kills him.
Oh yeah, that's
my
crazy.
God.
Yeah, see.
End up
People
shutting
are
the
so
whole. Yeah,
crazy.
I'm
Now,
telling
when
you,
someone
bro.
tells you, "Oh, I'm gonna see you," let
Yeah.
that be a lesson.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
yeah, you can't play around in Arizona because there's a lot of stupid people.
it is
out
the
here.
wild, wild west.
Yeah.
Literally.
Tell me how you guys would feel about this situation. Have you guys seen the article about Santino's pizzeria in Florida?
Mm-mm.
No,
They're
I
making
haven't.
headlines because they have a sign that reads, "Now hiring non-stupid people." You guys offended about this, or what are you guys thinking about that?
I don't
one?
I
even
mean,
think
I'm
that
not
would
stupid, so why
apply.
would I be offended?
As a
Yeah.
business owner, I get it,
It's
but it's
gonna-
like
But like, would
Yeah.
you put that on there, like as your business?
me
Like,
personally, no, because I know it's a certain look that I don't want
But
to
it's gonna-
have.
Yeah.
It's gonna cause a stir. Now
It is.
everybody's gonna now.
Yeah,
that's
now,
something to determine when you're like
exactly.
hiring the
you
person.
determine that as you're
When
going
you're
through the process.
interviewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is this person
Yeah.
stupid? Okay, no, he's
Yeah.
not. I'm not gonna say it
can't
though.
put
I'm not
that
gonna
shit on
advertise
there.
it.
But it's causes, they
It does.
the marketing is genius.
It does.
Because
Yeah,
all of a
because now
sudden
people are
everybody's
talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, now they're gonna,
But maybe that's what they wanted to be talked about.
maybe
Smart.
so.
We gotta do
Reverse
what you gotta-
psychology.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we
Any
continue-
publicity is good publicity.
it really is, even bad publicity. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, because you're out there.
Exactly.
So before we continue, we're gonna take a quick shit break. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video for support. We'll be right back.
Go like it.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Welcome back, fuckers. Let me ask you guys this: how or what do you call a dog with no legs?
I got this.
Tell me.
I have no
I don't know. Who
idea.
said I got this? Jimmy?
I think hold on.
Go, Jimmy. Let's see what you got.
Come on, Jimmy.
I don't know.
Still,
Yeah.
he's
Cap.
still a dog.
I mean-
he or she is still a
No,
dog.
it don't matter because it's not coming.
Oh my god!
I hit the wrong button again. Yeah,
I have a joke.
yeah. What is
It
it?
might not be good.
Oh no, here we go.
I don't think it's a good joke, actually.
See, when you start like that, you
Why-
make
why
me.
you
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really not a good joke.
Yeah,
I think you guys probably know. Why did Sally fall off the swing?
I don't
Why
know.
does Sally fall off the swing?
Because she.
Because she didn't have any arms.
Damn.
Damn, that's
Wow.
Knock,
sad.
Oh, dang.
Knock knock.
Who's
Man.
that?
Who's
Not Sally.
that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Damn.
Not Sally.
Yeah.
What
Not
you got
Sally
against
who?
Sally?
I know.
She just said not Sally who. You get it because she didn't have any arms? Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead with the show.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Go ahead with
Jimmy,
the show. Go
Yeah.
ahead with the show.
you got
So-
some work to do, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So life is a tough pill to swallow. With that being said, are you happy with life right now, you guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Loving
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm finally loving it, but it took me almost 40 years to get there.
Yeah.
here.
We made it though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. We got
Right?
there. Yeah.
I'm 17 years in, almost 18.
Man, could you imagine when
okay.
you were like
Okay.
17?
Oh man, if you can just turn back time.
I know.
Oh.
God.
It would be
It
would
was
be dope
not
if
a
you can
good thing
actually
when I was 17.
But it would be
I
dope
was
if-
like this.
Oh.
I was doing downhill.
tell us one
Oh.
thing that was going downhill.
I was experimenting a lot.
Yeah, with what?
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. We're just gonna say that. A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
What are you doing at 17?
17. Man, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna take over the world. I was so bright eyed.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was-
that's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I was a badass kid.
Hell no.
See,
My
I-
17 is
Same.
how the hell? What can I say to call off work today? I use every excuse in the book.
Yeah.
No, I was working for a while too. I was like, I was working at 15, 16, you know. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, I
working
actually-
at 15 too.
Yeah, I got kicked out of school and everything else, and after that, that's the reason why I started working and everything else.
Okay.
I got myself into so much trouble. I got set up because of the fact that I was a big pothead in high school.
Weren't we all?
And no, but like,
Aren't
I'm
we
a good
still?
kid.
Are we not still?
I'm a
Oh,
good
but-
kid.
Good kid.
but let me tell you the story. So like, I'm in high school, whatever the case is. I was a big time rapper. Like Fridays, we would literally during
you was
lunchtime-
rapping?
Yeah, I was rapping.
What?
I started-
Freestyling?
Yeah, I started rapping when I was
Okay.
My
9 years
name
old.
is Patrick, and I'm here
Yeah.
to say.
I ain't gonna lie, I
started-
was freestyling back
Yeah.
then too.
I
Yeah.
started rapping at 9.
Oh yeah, it's
like
in
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started rapping because of Bone. Bone inspired me.
Oh
anyways,
yeah,
yeah.
gotta love the
You
bone.
know
Bone,
nothing about
bone,
no
bone,
Yeah.
bone.
bone.
Yeah, I was a
What?
big
What
Bone
do you mean?
fan.
That was the jam back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
My favorite rap group.
I know
Was
nothing about
Bone?
that.
Nope.
what?
It's Do or Die.
Oh, do or die. I mean, they're good
Okay.
too. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you credit on that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so lunchtime, like literally, I'd go do these freestyle battles with a couple of kids there, whatever the case is. I literally knew the whole school. Everybody was cool with me,
You was him.
and then literally, like, I felt like I was on top of the world, whatever the
You
case
was
is.
him.
Yeah. So, long story short, we were big pot, smokers, whatever the case is.
Right.
During lunchtime, we'd sneak out, whatever the case is, and then I got set up. Before we used to go to school, I had photo class, whatever the case is,
Mhm.
and I hid my weed or whatever the case is in the camera.
In the camera? How'd you do
Only-
that?
Camera.
You just open up the thing, you take out the camera roll,
Oh,
and
you
you
was
put
a
it in there.
smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only like 3 people tops that knew what I did. You know what I mean,
Okay.
cases? 'Cause
Oh, someone had a snitch on you.
yeah, and I know exactly who. I know one of the 2
Ah.
out of the 3 people that it was. So, anyways, I go to school, and we get off the school bus, whatever the case is. I walk up to my class, whatever the case is. Everybody's outside, and they're just looking at me, and I'm like, "Why aren't you guys going in?" And they're like, "I don't know." Like they didn't even
I
tell
don't
me.
know.
Yeah.
What?
And then one kid's like, "Oh, you should go in there." So I pop my head in there. I see the teacher, I see
Oh,
the school,
man.
the principal. I see 2 security.
Just waiting for you.
Well, I didn't even know
Dude.
they were waiting for me for a minute. Then I peeked in back in there, and I was like, "Huh?" And they're like, "Well, they want you in there." And at first, like, it didn't even
Said,
it didn't even get me.
What
Yeah,
do you mean?
but
Oh hell no.
actually, let me go back a little bit. In photo class, I used to get, because of the fact that I thought I was Mr. Shit, whatever the case
Yeah.
is.
Don't we all?
So have you ever done photo in high school?
No, I don't think I did. I did not
Photography.
opt in
Now,
for that
I was in
elective.
clay class. I was
So in
ceramics.
photo, you go in this room and it's dark.
Okay. Yeah.
To go in there with one chick, or whatever the case is, fuck around, whatever the case is. You know what I mean?
Oh, you was on that type
I
of
was
time.
on that
yeah.
type. Yeah. I even got stupid or whatever the case is, because there was like one guy that would go in there and like lift the girl's shirt, whatever the
Oh,
case
he
is.
was
Like,
on that.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
like I was a fool. You know what I mean? So, anyways,
Gotta
I
go
thought I
through
was So I thought I was getting in trouble. Once I finally went in there, they told me put the bag down. I was like, okay, I'm getting in trouble for this. Never did I realize they were holding that out
Oh, yeah.
because the fact that they were waiting for this other one.
Exactly. They was trying to reel you in.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
go there and they're like, put the backpack down and, stand over here. So I was like, cool. And they're like, is there anything you want to, tell us that's in the bag? I was like, nah. And they're like, we're going to ask you again. Is there anything in the bag? I'm like,
Oh,
nah, they
once they
can't
asked
get
you
me.
that second
Deny,
time, you
deny,
like, ooh.
deny.
I didn't
in
even
high
think
school.
that there's no way. I'm like, there's no way that they can get it.
Only 3 people know about this.
Yeah.
Of course. No.
They zip up the top zipper and they're like, we're going to go in your backpack. And we're giving you a last chance. I'm like, I'm good. Like, ain't no one gonna
Search my
find anything.
backpack.
Yeah.
What?
They go and they grab the camera and they put the camera right on the desk. At that point, I'm like,
You're like,
fuck.
damn it.
right
I'm
away,
caught.
right away.
Fuck.
Snitched on me.
Yeah, right away. Think about
I-
3 people.
I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
They walked me up to the office. They hit me with the intent to sell. They hit me with
Oh,
all kinds.
wow.
They hit me with indecent exposure because I was fucking around in
Oh
the photo
my
room.
gosh. They was trying to what really?
They hit me with all these charges, whatever cases. Ended up getting expelled from school. Ended up getting in all this trouble at school.
Wow.
Kicked out, whatever the case is.
Patrick.
They did not want to see
I
you
literally-
win, man.
And not just that, everybody from the school acted like they didn't even know me. Like I literally went from being like the most well-known
See.
person to not being anybody.
Yeah.
They so I
That's how people treat you.
yeah.
I mean,
Two people that I can figure
It's like
you
my
know, set
husband.
me up, whatever.
When we were in high school, he
Yeah.
got caught. Because he was like the nerdy guy
Right,
in high
right,
school, the
right.
smart guy.
Mm.
Never would think.
Mhm. You say,
He
oh,
looked
never.
like he was so tiny. This
could
he
never
didn't even
be
look like
him.
his age.
Yeah.
Never be him. That was why he did it.
Yeah.
Fool got caught selling in the goddamn fucking boys' bathroom selling weed.
Ah.
Motherfucker got kicked the fuck out. I remember
Mm.
we had a class together. We used to cheat on him, me and my best friend.
Yeah.
And we're like, where the fuck is Justin at? And he got expelled. He doesn't even go to the
You like,
school
wait,
anymore.
what?
Yeah.
I'm like, Justin, what? We were so mind blown. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
And then I literally the girl that I was like dating at the time too,
Yeah.
she was messing with one of the 2 guys that I think it was. So like this whole
Oh,
entire world
man.
came crashing down. Whatever the case is the best thing that could have happened to me. Because after that point, I realized that people who I thought were my friends aren't. People who I thought were on my shoulder, whatever the case is, like it was the best negative that could have happened in my life. Because after that point, I started working.
Exactly.
I changed my life, for a more positive.
Yeah.
And then all
Got
the
your
time,
head right.
right?
Yeah.
And now we're here on the shit show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, talking shit. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Would you rather be the dumbest or the smartest in the room?
Ooh. Me personally, I'm gonna say the dumbest because I'm a learner. I'm a sponge. I'm gonna sit there and take notes from all these smart people, and I may not be the smartest now, but
Yeah.
you just wait. I'm gonna, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree because I don't want to be the smartest because then I'm like
You in the
I'm-
wrong room.
Yeah, no one else. They can't offer me anything.
No, you
Yeah.
hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like in the middle because
You gotta pick either
I'm
or.
dumb.
Yeah.
I am
You're
dumb.
not
I feel
dumb.
like
Don't say
I
you're
can be
dumb.
very
Yeah.
dumb sometimes, but then there's times
We all
I'm
have
like
our moments.
I'm
Yeah.
smart. Like, oh my gosh, I'm smart.
Yeah.
I'm smart today.
Yeah.
I'd rather be the Patrick Star in the whole room because the dumb ones are usually the funniest ones, though.
True
Yeah.
story.
Gotta watch out for the quiet ones. I heard.
Oh yeah, the quiet ones are
Hell no.
scary.
They're the ones to do something illegal at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always friends with those
you
certain
have
kids
to
at
be.
school. You got to.
I
I was
had to
friends
be
with
fair.
everybody in high school.
So was I.
Yeah.
And actually I got so much shit for it. Like all my Mexican friends would be like,
Oh,
oh, you're
yeah.
hanging out with the white girls. Because the white
Yeah.
girls were the ones that wanted to do shit and play sports and like
Exactly.
be in school and like do stuff. But my Mexican friends wanted to go and have kickbacks and smoke out and drink. And I'm like,
At
I'm cool
least-
with that.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
get the best of both worlds.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was like kind of everywhere.
Yeah, me too. I'm a very well-versed person. I feel like I can get
Same.
along with almost any type of person. Goth or band kids, sports
Same.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm the same way. What's one thing that annoys you about people and the dumb stuff that they do? Like, let me give you an example. Sometimes when I'm driving home and I see people that are like, they'll go get a decal or a big flag that says "fuck Biden" or "fuck
I
Trump."
hate that.
I'm like, you spent money and you're advertising for it,
No,
but yet
yeah.
you're driving it on your
Yeah.
truck.
That's
Or-
kind of annoying.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, like it drives me nuts. Another thing too that drives me crazy is when people when they speed up just to get in front of you, just
Oh
to
my
go slow.
That's-
gosh. I said
oh,
you did all
man.
that to go where?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get there any faster.
Nah.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
and then
what-
it hit
what-
the red light too.
and what-
you like,
yeah.
What do what parents be saying? That's why your car raggedy now. That's why.
No, I hate people who are just like so impatient. Like just go with the flow.
exactly.
Stay-
Hakuna Matata.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
Yeah.
So
You have
annoying.
bad road rage?
Me? No.
No.
I
my
do
mom
not
does.
have
Yeah.
road rage at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
My mom does too.
I
Sorry.
love driving. Do you guys enjoy driving?
Oh, I love it.
I
With
lo-
my music.
With my
Oh,
yes, with my music.
yes.
That's like my like I'm dancing in the car.
Yeah, that's the vibe
Yeah.
right there.
That's like my
on
club
the freeway.
right there.
You
Yeah.
just.
What's your road music?
Oh my god, I have a I'm old school. I still love Pandora.
I'm an oldie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
an old
Nicki
head at heart.
Minaj,
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
He's like my number
Yeah.
one
He's
on
still
there. You know?
Yeah. Degrassi Drake.
Wait,
right
what
there.
is
Top
say?
3, but he's
What'd he
not
say?
3.
What do you say? I must be over now. So I'm confident. I'm starting not to give up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who's your road music?
Oh, honestly, I have such a diverse category of music.
Yeah.
It depends on the day. It
Yeah.
depends on
Yeah.
my
Me
vibe.
too.
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Calvin Harris a lot too. I like that type of music
That's
too.
a good vibe.
Oh, okay.
I'm a good vibe type of music. If it gives me a good vibe when I hear it, it doesn't matter what genre it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Who's
I
one
agree.
person that they're not talking about right now that they should be listening to in their car?
Really? You think Lil Wayne?
That's what I listen to.
Oh
I
yeah.
was about to say that's the GOAT.
Yes.
That's
what I
He's awesome.
That's what I listen to. Man, I was just listening to him yesterday,
Yeah.
and I was in class. Oh my god! You know how you make that stank face when somebody say
He
something?
said, "Ooh, this
He
is
said-
it right
What
here."
he say? He had said something like, "I wore a Gap before a tattoo. I had to. As a matter of fact, I had to." I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is another
J. Cole's a GOAT too.
Yeah, J. Cole.
man. The real is back. The real is
Yeah.
back.
I actually had to pull up my phone because I wanted to check, but I have like I listen to a little bit of Kane Brown. I listen to Los Lonely Boys. I listen to I still listen to Arrested Development. I listen to Naughty by Nature.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
a good little diverse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
I love some classics. I love
yeah.
the oldies.
Right? Like
Yeah.
Okay,
remember
okay.
Aerosmith?
Oh,
I
man,
loved
yeah.
Aerosmith.
I got you. I got Boosie Badass. I got 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
I got
him earlier.
I got Mint Condition.
Oh,
I
look
got-
at you! You was
that's a
too
good
young
one
for
right
some
there.
mint condition.
I know, right?
I got
Yeah.
The Baby. I got Michael
Baby.
Jackson. I got DMX. I got Ready for the World. I got Kanye, Drake.
Check out Chromeo. Chromeo's a good one. LAD.
Chromeo.
I got
LAD
Carrie
doesn't get enough play.
Carrie Hilson is
LED.
another good
I'm about
one.
to play that I never heard of.
21
Yeah.
Savage is I like 21.
21, yeah.
He's cool little. You know what I'm
He
saying?
do something
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
21.
Let me see what I
21.
got. Now I gotta look to see what I got on mine.
Do your
I have
thing,
a lot.
21.
I have a lot. Gucci
I got
Mane.
slow jams on here,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Remember
Slow
the
jams,
slow
yeah.
jams?
Yeah,
Come
from,
on.
She said she wants some
The
Marvin
oldies. Got the oldies
Luther
on here. I
Vandross.
got
A
Janet
little
up in
Anita.
here.
Yeah.
I got Usher, Sierra,
Usher, baby.
Britney Spears, Kodiak Black, Alesso.
I got
everything.
Oh, yeah. You got a
Belle
nice
Biv
little
DeVoe.
diverse look.
Exactly.
I got Belle Biv DeVoe, Usher,
Oh,
Bobby
yeah?
Brown.
Bobby.
I got Lloyd. I got Trey Songz, Chris Brown,
Man, I haven't
Trey,
heard
I love
Lloyd in
Trey.
a minute.
Yeah.
Miguel. I got Neo, Soul For Real.
So for real.
Oh,
got-
that's a good one.
I got Boys
Yeah.
to Men.
Ooh, Boys to Men.
I love
got
Boyz II
They
Men.
were the shit.
too.
TK Kravitz, Jacquees, YK Star. My gosh,
You listen to a lot, I see,
Yeah.
huh?
This is one playlist. This one playlist is 14 hours long.
Wow.
Sheesh.
That's not my longest
Dang.
playlist.
Yeah.
See, I got Sierra. I got
I know, I
got
know.
Rolls Royce
Yeah.
too.
We're gonna have to.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. Let me just play this confessions part.
Okay.
Watch
And
this.
it is
Watch
now
this.
time to talk about confessions. Let me run through. Give me like 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we'll be done. Is that good?
About 5 minutes.
Fine.
Okay.
These
are
are
my
my
confessions.
confessions.
So let's talk
Don't
about
get me
confessions.
singing.
So these are confessions that people actually set up. One of them says, "My addiction is so bad, I inject myself with meat tenderizer."
Whoa.
I know that's pretty fucked up.
That's
That's
some fucked up
crazy.
shit, bro.
Yeah. The next one says, "I was about to be out on the streets, but I knew this girl who was getting her taxes that wanted me to smash. I was getting it from the back, but then that back wind, Pete's fish and chips, and regrets
Wow.
hit me. I had tears, but I had to finish because I know I had some money to get, and I had a place for the night."
That Pete's fish and chip part is wild.
Right? Yeah, that back wind is just
What?
yeah.
Man, shout out to
It's
Pete's
crazy.
fish and chips, though.
Yeah.
I love
Right?
some
Oh,
Pete's.
dude,
Me too.
they are yeah. Shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
to them,
That's
yeah.
like my favorite.
So I don't know if that was a negative comment or a good.
Honestly, I couldn't really tell, but
Yeah.
Same.
I don't
Yeah.
want no Pete's fish and chip back when. That sounds
take a
kind of
shot.
crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to call?
Yeah.
I gotta go take a shower.
In this next segment, we're going to talk about cheating the system. Once you have a negative on your credit report, it stays on your 7-year report. There are exceptions. Write
Yes,
a letter
there
to all
is.
3 agencies telling them that all the negative is a mistake and that by law they must investigate it and provide proof of their investigation within 30 days.
Working for a credit union, yes.
Yes, you can send the letters every 30 days as well, and they must investigate it each time. The agency don't have the resources to investigate each claim, so they often just remove it. Stay persistent and keep sending the same letter. Use old-fashioned snail mail as it is more difficult to process it that way. Another one, those sites that you can buy access for 3 months, then have to cancel or they continue to charge you. Go and get a
Scam.
$50 Amex card, gift card. That kind, the kind that is just like a credit card, but not tied to you in any way. Spend the $50 on multiple sites, knowing that after 3 months, the money will be gone and they can't charge you without money on it.
That is smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do that with my
Um,
Cash App card all the time.
Yeah. And before we end this show, we test everybody's we test their shit.
snap, Here we
Ah,
go.
shit.
Yeah. So even more so because
Make
of your
me feel
education.
dumb. This is where I
Yeah.
feel dumb right here.
Yes.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
We've only had one person pass all questions.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
One person?
Yeah. One person, yeah.
Damn.
And they're not hard.
Let's
so-
see if I can make it too.
Okay. Is Africa a state, a country, or continent?
Continent.
Continent
Okay.
for sure.
I knew that one.
I knew that one too, but I was
I said
waiting.
it 'cause you said it.
No, look, see, I didn't want you to take my answer. That's why I was like,
What country is full of Greenland?
what country is Iceland?
What country is full of ice?
Greenland.
That's good.
Dang.
You're on there.
I'm cold. I'm
No.
cold. Oh,
Who's on the $5 bill?
let's see.
Roosevelt.
Abe Lincoln.
Between 1 and 100, how many multiples of 7 are odd numbers?
Between 1 and 100. Say that one more time.
Between 1 and 100, how many multiples of 7 are odd numbers? You're
So
on a roll.
I gotta do this in my head.
I forget what.
Think about
even
it.
an
Listen
odd
to the
number is.
question. Listen to the question. Between 1 and 100, how many multiples of 7 are odd numbers?
Either 9 or 10.
No, it was 7. That's why I said listen to the question.
Yeah.
Dang, I just feel.
Wait,
Yeah.
am I allowed to
know?
help,
Yeah.
or I just gotta sit here in
Yeah.
silence?
Yep. You got to sit there and
Yeah.
Sit there in silence and
Literally.
agony.
Because I know a lot of these answers, and I'm like,
Shit, you should.
Well, yeah, you're in school.
Yeah, you in high school and shit.
Yeah.
Fam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell was.
Wait, what?
Spell was.
WAS.
WAS
Spell her.
HER.
What's that word together?
was her.
What's that word together?
Was her. Was her.
Nah, it can't be. Was her?
It's not really a word.
Was her? Yeah.
There you go. No, actually, you're about to say it. It's not was her. I'll tell you that.
Was her?
I don't know.
It was washer.
Washer,
crying.
stop it.
Okay.
You got me on that one.
And the last one. What color is the black box in an airplane?
Black. What color is a black box?
In an airplane.
In an airplane.
Yeah.
It's black.
middle class.
It's orange. Orange. Yeah.
How you get that?
I don't. You look it
I
up.
don't
Yeah. I don't know why they call it a black box, but it's orange.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's actually called the black box. It's not describing the color of the
Yeah.
box. Yeah.
Yeah. You almost had it. You
I
were on a
almost had
roll.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
were.
killing it
Yeah,
now.
you
You were.
I think the suspense killed it.
Yeah,
For real.
it did.
But that is it. So to all the viewers out there, thank you for tuning in and supporting.
Woo!
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Keep watching.
Told you 5 minutes, so we were good, Bernie. As we wrap up the show, I want to give a huge shout out to today's guest, Marcos. So plug in your events, plug in everything.
The local one-stop shop, Saturday, March 4th, which is next Saturday. We're going to have food vendors, product and clothing vendors, and live singing performances. So you do not want to miss out. It will be at 1145 East Washington Street, which is between Jefferson and Washington on 12th Street.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. Where can they
course.
follow you at?
You can follow us on More Visual Studio on Instagram, and that's More, Moore, visuals with the S at the end, and then studio. You can also follow my personal at T_More55.
Nice. And my beautiful co-host, Bernice.
Wah, wah,
Oh.
wah.
Ah, boo.
No, it hurt. It was the heart.
Oh, okay, there we go.
That was me. That was me.
Yeah.
Oh my
See?
gosh, you're cut off, Jimmy.
But I hope
Done,
y'all had
Jimmy.
fun out there. I thank you for all kicking this shit with us and having fun. To the voice with the choice, Mr. Dip.
Mr. Dip.
Why
Shout
do you
out Big
want him?
Dip.
Yeah. Elijah Wealth for Generations Lee.
Elijah.
Shout out to Elijah. Yeah.
And Jimmy's in the house.
There you go. That's better than the last show. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
And all of you guys out there. Like I said, I hope you enjoy the show. If not, who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
I am St. Patrick. Have a good night. Spread love. We're out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh.